What are the long-term impacts of an emergency?
I would say it really depends on the nature of the emergency and the crisis. Usually natural catastrophes tend to have very high impact in the first day or the first few days. Think about an earthquake, a tsunami, or floods. But then the long-term impact might be limited, and usually within a matter of months or sometimes years. People are supported to rebuild their homes, and infrastructure is rehabilitated, and then eventually things go back more or less to normal. Whereas a man-made crisis, especially armed conflict-related crisis, can go much longer in terms of impact, and can enter into a phase of chronic crisis where actually the emergency in a way is never solved. So there are different forms of impact. An important one may be displacement, so people losing their homes or feeling unsafe or being threatened in the place where they live, and entering into internally displaced persons camps or refugee camps out of their country, and then potentially staying for years in these camps. Loss of employment, loss of income, loss of economic opportunities, and the capacity to sustain one's livelihood is also a major impact in many different kinds of crises. There can be impact on the health of an individual and largely of a population. There might be injured people and people killed due to armed conflict or due to natural catastrophes. There usually is a long-term impact on the mental health and the sexual well-being of people affected by a crisis, with some of them, sometimes many of them, being able to cope and adjust and adapt, but some of them carrying on for years the psychological impact of the crisis.